9 months ago, I bought an abandoned house and decided I'd try renovate it on my own with no building or property experience at the age of 25 whilst working full time. Fast forward to now, having spent over 30k, the house is almost ready to be lived in, but a lot of work had to be done to get here, including getting rid of one of the 2 front doors, digging out the whole concrete floor downstairs, dropping a plasterboard on my head, but I'll get onto all of these things in a minute. It's a 3-bed, semi-detached house with a huge garden. The old owner unfortunately had to move into a care home, but no work had been done to the house in 40 to 50 years. My first job was to clear it all out, including over 1-year-old food waste. I then ripped everything out, including the old kitchen, and I knocked down a wall to open up the kitchen space. I stripped wallpaper from every room in the house, which led to me finding a huge crack in the window lintel in the living room. I got this replaced and at the same time got one of my 2 front doors bricked up and replaced with a window, took up the carpets, cut a £26,000 quote to fix a sulfate attack damaged concrete floor, but decided to do the work myself with the help of a few friends and family, which included breaking up and digging out the whole downstairs floor by hand, brought in 9 tons of hardcore by hand, laid DPM and had fresh concrete poured. I removed all my plasterboard ceilings downstairs and de-nailed every joist, had my first fix plumbing and electrics done, started prepping my downstairs for plastering, then insulated my downstairs ceiling joists. Then I had a plasterer in to plaster my downstairs, but I thought I'd attempt putting up plasterboard ceilings for the first time and I had one drop on my head. Prepped my downstairs floor ready to be insulated by cutting the plasterboards to where they need to be. The insulation boards then got laid, and whilst waiting for my screed to be laid, I stripped the upstairs ceilings of wallpaper, which actually led to me almost getting burnt when a spray bottle exploded seconds after I put it down. I also started live streaming some of the renovation on twitch.tv/BenjiGS, and with a date for my screed to finally be laid, it was time to lay my underfloor heating. But this turned out to probably be the most stressful week of the renovation up to date, being up against a tight deadline, having to move up my plumbing second fix due to my mistake, having to lay the perimeter insulation, the membrane, the underfloor heating itself, and have my plumber connect it all to the manifold after installing a brand new boiler. But it got done in the end. Screed got laid on time, which meant I finally had a floor again for the first time in months. Then I had to cut back the DPM and perimeter insulation, which meant I could miscut my full downstairs in advance of my electrician coming back for my second fix and finally giving me light again. Started painting my kitchen and laying my LVT flooring, but it turns out it isn't best practice to put a kitchen on a floating floor, so adjustments had to be made. My kitchen got delivered, and in the time between that and my fit starting, I drew up a floor plan and got some measurements of my bathroom to start designing it. The following day it was time for my kitchen install to start, and over the coming days it got better and better until it was finally finished and looks beautiful. The install didn't come without its problems, as a gas pipe had to be moved and some other small things, but we got there in the end. My attention turned to getting the living room caught up by painting it and laying the flooring. At this point I thought things were running smoothly until my plumber came to connect my kitchen up, and it turns out a gas pipe had been damaged. A couple of wall units have been taken down, but the pipe still hasn't been fixed yet. I got a delivery of a temporary sofa and started work on prepping my upstairs for plastering. A plasterer then came in and plastered all my upstairs, and that's where I'm at now. I have my bathroom to do, as well as a big garden and driveway projects. I also upload long form videos over on YouTube. The house is just weeks away from being livable, but there's still so much more to do, so make sure to hit follow to stay up to date with the journey that is my first house renovation.